Hello, Groovesters. Davey Lemon here with another LemonAid session. We are going to be answering your questions that you have on the problems that you actually experience. Hopefully, I will be able to get those problems sorted for you today. So, in case you are joining live, make sure you jump into the comment section of this live stream and then pop in your questions. I'll be answering them. I'll be demoing things that you may want to know, and yeah, we'll just hang around to see who joins in, and then we'll get your questions answered. Hopefully we'll have a good crowd over here today. I surprisingly didn't have a lot of comments put in this post. Every day or every Thursday when we are doing this one, there's quite a few people joining in and then asking questions on this post that you see right now. But at this moment, on this day, we didn't have that many posts. So I'm thinking that my strategy may be a bit strange, or well, putting up the post like this. So maybe we can go in and then answer questions from the Facebook group. So we'll just open the Facebook group, search for the questions, and then we can answer them in case we don't have a lot of people actually joining in and asking their questions live during this session. So if you are joining in live, make sure you jump into the comment section and then say hi, say I'm here, I'm watching, or something, so that I can come in and greet you. We'll do a bit of a easygoing session today. We'll just answer your questions, give you hopefully the answers you're looking for, in order so you can continue on with your business journey, with your building journey. So yeah, let's see who is with us. So I have Dee and Robin here. We have Tyler. We have a Facebook user saying, hi, David. So if this is you, I would appreciate if you could go to streamyard.com/Facebook. This way I will be able to see your name and your profile image. So when you're asking questions, I'd be able to answer those. Let's just see. Do you look into pages in this session as well, like yesterday? No, so we don't do reviews sessions on this one. We are going to be doing just answers to questions. So if you have any kind of questions regarding any of the apps in Groove, or anything like that, maybe strategy, or how do you do this, or would you do this, or what do you recommend type of questions, then we can cover those. At this moment, we'll not be going in anymore and reviewing the sites. Christine Case is watching us. VIP Kid Teacher Cassie, good morning, evening. Awesome, it's good to have you here as well. Kim is watching us. Hi, David. Thanks for another session. My pleasure, Kim. Cool. So we are getting the people onto the live stream. In case you're watching this as a replay after we ended this live stream, feel free to just ask questions. Where the questions that we get on the replays in the Facebook group or on YouTube, I frequently go in and answer them. So you can still ask questions even the live stream has ended. So feel free to do that as well. But I believe we are ready to go and start. And when we are doing this, I will just put up this little ticker at the bottom of the screen so that everybody knows that this is a Q&A section or a Q&A session. So they are free to ask questions inside the comment section of this live stream. I would like to ask you guys to please put a Q in front of your question so that I can follow it. As you can see, it says ask your questions in a comment, and please include Q in front so we can answer it for you. That would be my only request, that you actually put a Q. There are sometimes people answering each other's questions, so in order for me to actually quickly go through all the questions, I would appreciate in case you would do that one favor for me. Awesome. So I did receive quite a couple of questions on here on this post that was posted, and then we'll be going in and answering those first, and then we'll jump over and answer the people's questions that are watching us live. So let's just see. Robin had a question about, when we get paid, can or will they please put the name of the person that we are getting that commission from? It gets very confusing. Let me just put myself on the left side. Um, it gets very confusing when you receive commissions over and over and not knowing which affiliate that commission came from. It's hard to keep track of it all the way it is now. I don't really know why you want to know this, but in case you do want to know this, you can easily go into your GrooveSell account and have a look. You can click on each of your affiliates. Let me just zoom in. If you go into manage products, actually it's in Groove Affiliate. You can click on the people that actually signed up through you. I don't know if I will have any of the signups because I didn't promote with my admin account. But you can go into the reporting and you can sort through by the successful affiliates or the successful people that have purchased through you, and you can click on their names and see how many payments they have actually done. I don't really know why you need that kind of information, but it is possible to see who is actually paying, who is not paying. Let me just see if I can load in Groove Affiliate a bit quicker. But there's not much that you could do with that kind of information, to be honest. If I think about it, you can see who signed up through you, who paid, but on which month which person is giving you the commission, that you can see once you actually click on their names. As you can see, I don't have at this moment any affiliates. Let's see if I had any all-time affiliates that signed up through this account. Hopefully we did, and you'll be able to see the revenue and the commissions that are here, and then you can click on their names and then see that they have what type of account they have, and if they have a recurring bill, and it will also say if they are paying and how many payments they still have left. So this will be over here when you actually click on the person's name. So that is basically it. When you receive the payment notification email, doesn't say you're receiving the payment from this and this person, because that's not important. Okay. The important thing is that you're receiving the payment. George is saying, sounds like a good problem to have. None of my 270 frees have actually paid. How do you get your traffic subscribers? This was probably directed to Dai, so I don't know if I should answer that. So we'll just come over here and then answer the next questions. How is progress on GrooveMail coming, especially deliverability? Dixie is asking this question. Actually, GrooveMail is getting more and more developed. As I said, with every training that I do, Groove is still in beta at this moment. So there are snafus, there are some sort of issues. People are starting to use it for all kinds of things. Between those things is also spamming, and recently we had an issue that is still being fixed. A couple of users decided they want to just heavily, I don't know if this was malicious intent or not, but they just decided that they will go out and spam. This made a lot of you guys have issues with the deliverability. So at this moment, we are fixing what our users did. As I said, it's in the beta platform. We are still warming up our IPs, and because of issues like this, we don't have the import feature. If it is like if people decide to spam even without an import feature, I cannot imagine how other email services have managed with the full-on ability to import contacts. Like, there are people that want to import hundreds and thousands and millions of contacts. So I'm pretty sure GrooveMail will be struggling. So the decision to actually not allow the importing of contacts yet is a good thing, so that we can fix these small issues before allowing all those millions of contacts to be imported. So yeah, there are works being done on all the platform. GrooveMail is one of them as well. Deliverability is going to get only better and better. So I don't know what specific thing you are looking for. This is kind of a general question over here. Banke Bihari Agrawal is asking, I suppose there are some issues with GrooveMail right now. I added second sender details in the setting, but then in the form it was taking only the second one by default. Even when I set the first one, it changes to the second one. There are a few other issues as well I see in the community since I am starting now. Okay, so you found issues, head over please to feedback portal. Okay, the Facebook group is not for reporting issues. So I seen you, this particular person over here, commenting multiple times about issues and errors, but nothing will happen if people just comment issues in the group. This is not something our developers spend time inside the Facebook group. So everybody that is watching this one, in case you found an issue, please head over to feedback.groovefunnels.com. Okay, this is the process. You found an issue, you can see in the group if anybody has a solution for it, but in case there is no solution for it, this is what you need to do. Please head over here and then report it. So this is a GrooveMail bug you found. You click on GrooveMail bugs and you add it in here, because, or just upvote it if somebody added in here, because this is something that our devs are looking at. They are not going into the Facebook comments and Facebook posts to see what things are happening. So people get frustrated because they are actually writing in the Facebook comments and then they don't get a reply from somebody. That's just not the place for it. And there are places for reporting bugs. There are places for reporting issues with a particular thing, like an error happened and in the video there was no error. So this is something to do either with a usability flow or an actual account was not set up properly, and this one is a support issue. Bugs and things like that are going on the feedback portal. So we're trying to moderate this in the Facebook group, and sometimes we actually decline posts because they're not supposed to be going into the group. They're supposed to be going into the feedback portal, or they're supposed to be going into the support desk. So people sometimes get annoyed with me and my decisions, and also from the other admins of the group. So please be aware that there are things that we can sort in the Facebook group, but there are things that we cannot sort. Like a bug reporting is not allowed, or not allowed, but it's not supposed to be going in there because you will not have any solution to it inside the Facebook group. So I just wanted to mention, people just don't really understand what issues go where, and this is why we are here to moderate it and then direct people to go where. So in case you are one of those people that we declined a post from entering the Facebook group, don't take it to heart. We have 120,000+ people inside the Facebook group right now, with amount of posts that we're getting. If you would see what kind of posts we're getting, you would actually be happy that most of them are not going into the Facebook group. Okay, so let's just go on to the second part. Since I'm starting now and I just thinking to use GetResponse for a couple of months before switching completely here, your suggestion? Yeah, go ahead. There, I cannot recommend you anything else. GrooveMail is still in development, and as I said, it's in beta. If you need a full-on solution right now, just go on with a different platform until GrooveMail goes out and it gets stable enough so that you can use it. Play with it in the meantime, but you need to have your business up and running now, then go with a different solution. I am not a diehard fan that I will say like, I mean, I'm a diehard fan, but I will not say like, no, you have to absolutely use a beta platform even if it is broken. Like, that's just not realistic. And I don't really know what you were looking for my suggestions. You want to do business right now with a stable platform, so use GetResponse. There's not much I can tell you right now. Cool. Cool. So there was Dixie's watching us right now. Thanks for letting us know what happened with that change. Deliverability was good, then not so. That explains it. Yeah. So you know, when you have a platform where when you're giving away free stuff, and also you have a very low like everybody can join Groove, there will be always people that try to abuse the systems with everything. To be honest, with everything, there are always good apples, bad apples, and as with everybody, we have some of the bad apples that are trying to, could be that it is a competition, could be that this is just testing the platform, it could be just seeing what happens if they do something bad. And in this case, everybody is suffering. We have actions in place right now that will see these types of actions, and then we'll restrict them in the future. So yeah, we are developing our platform. This is why we call it in beta stage, so that we find problems, and then we find solutions to them. Some of the problems our users found, and those are reported here in the feedback portal. Hopefully some people try to report it in the group, but that's again not the proper way to do it. This is where you would need to go report your issues that you found, and then we can solve them. And this is why we are developing so fast. Like Kartra, a similar platform that was developed by Donna Fox and Mike Filsheim and the team, it was developed for years and years. And in the last session, if you haven't been here, in the last LemonAid or Groove LemonAid session, we had Donna Fox answering questions, and then a couple of questions were in regards to how the development of the two platforms is compared. She said that this is light years faster than what Kartra was developed, because we have the actual feedback from customers. If something happens, if there is a bug that happens on the live servers, on the servers, or basically on the live platform, users report it and it gets fixed very, very quickly. There were no live testing in Kartra when it was being developed, so it took months and years actually to sort those issues, and this is just much faster, much easier to handle. So I would appreciate, in case you find something or you have something to actually add, help our devs and help us in order to find those things that we could improve, so that we actually have the best kick-ass system in the world. That's the goal of our company. Cool. Because we just like to keep up with who paid and how many more payments they have. You answered our questions though. Thank you. No problem at all. Awesome. So I'll be answering the questions from the live stream. I'll just need to go through these first. There's a question from Ron, and he sent me a video about this because this is a very visual thing, and it's hard to actually understand. So I'll just read it through, and I will reach out to Ron separately and privately in order to actually answer the question, but I would need to test this out first on my end. So the question from Ron was, I'm building a site for a client. The landing page must be completely filled with 2 images. Left, or on your side, left, where did I stop reading it? Okay, so left and right must be equal and fill the screen. So there needs to be 2 columns or 2 blocks that basically are filling the screen. As soon as you move the mouse on one of the halves, another image should become visible and clickable to the next page. Is it possible, and will it remain visible on all devices? She will sell drawings about different moods, so we want to have a landing page to show left the dark mood and light the mood and light mood to the right. I have already tried a lot, but the result is not yet good. The challenge so far has been the different devices and the full screen result. Thanks in advance for your answer. So I asked Ron for a video. He sent the video to me, and I will reach out to him privately in order to try to find a solution. However, at this moment, I don't think our left and right solution is good for mobile. It's hard to have an image that will be nicely displayed on a big screen and also nicely displayed very, very stretched out on a tall device like a mobile phone. So when you're watching on a big screen, most of the things are like you have an image here and you have an image here if you're doing what Ron is trying to do. But if you switch the phone like this, so you don't have the square images anymore, but you need to have very, very tall images. So this could cause a problem. So in this case, I would recommend just to do like, this is the device. You have two blocks, so 1 block over here, 1 block over here. These are the 2 images that fill the screen. And then when you actually go onto a mobile version, then you have one of the images here, one of the images here. So they stack up next to on top of each other. At this moment, that is my recommendation. It will be still visible, so there will be a light mood, dark mood, but it will be it will be a better version on the mobile than actually a very tall images. I will try something run, and I will report back. I just need to test these things out on my end, and then we'll get that sorted for you. How can I verify the sender on GrooveMail? So there was a video that I recorded just a couple of days ago, which shows this particular thing. So if you go into their YouTube channel and where is it? We are putting out so many videos right now. So there is the imperfect action challenge module number 4. In this module, we went into GrooveMail and we set up an automation, and I will tell you where that is. Setting up an email fulfillment. Okay, perfect. This is where we actually verified it. So somewhere around 1 hour 1 minute mark, this is where we go into the settings, and I will actually 1 hour 1 minute. Perfect. This one, share. Everybody that wants to know this one, it's pretty simple. You go into GrooveMail, you go into the settings, you set up a sender, and then the sender delivers the email to your inbox. Let me just post this here to Davide. This is the process. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Some users have reported that they got the email, the verification email, to the spam folder. So make sure you check that out. And some people actually, I haven't gotten an issue like that. I have tested it with a couple of my emails, would it be professional branded, free Gmail, free Hotmail. I received all of the verification. I don't know why others didn't, but some people reported that they didn't receive the verification email. Davide, just keep that in mind. Could be related to the issue that I was explaining here at the beginning, that there were some people that spammed. And even here I can see that when we go into GrooveMail bugs, a GrooveMail server was blacklisted, and this is just a recent issue a week ago. So this could be the issue for that sometimes the sender the sender verification emails don't get delivered. In case you do have that issue, try to upvote that. I mean, our team is already working, so the upvoting will not help it even quicker to be finalized, but you'll just need to be a little bit patient if you don't receive those emails. This goes out for everybody right now. If you didn't receive a verification email for your sender, please be patient because of this blacklisting and the bad apple sending out spam. We are working on a solution that will not only fix this right now, but it will make sure that this doesn't happen in the future. Cool. There are a couple. Okay, there is one more question on here, which consists of a couple of questions from Tyler Lebens, Lebens. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but why does the subcategory duplicate when you make the first post? That's a great question, and I explained this inside the creating a membership video. So in case you haven't seen that one, go on and here, how to create your membership in Groove. This is the video where I explain this. It creates a membership, let's just reply over here. So it creates a post because that post will be opened when you click on the actual subcategory. In order to show this, I will go on and then log into not Google, but Groove Digital Academy. Okay, so this is our own digital academy right now that everybody has access to. In case you haven't logged in yet, make sure you do. There is a lot of training material on here, but I wanted to show you over here. If we go into one of these, if you click on quick help, for example, the quick help, it opens up the jumpstart post. As you can see, you clicked on a category, but it opens up a post. This is why that happens. So you need to actually click on a subcategory, but the subcategory doesn't have a modification options. It needs to open a post. So you edit that post, and that post will be shown once you actually click on a category or a subcategory. So that is why it doesn't duplicate. It creates a post. So it is called module 1 over here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can open it in a or open image in a new tab and zoom in like this. So over here, you create module 1, which is a subcategory, and when somebody clicks on that module 1, this post will open. Okay, as you can see over here, when you click on module 1, this will be the post explaining what the module 1 is. Consider this as a welcome screen for the module. So let's say you have a course where you have different categories or different subcategories, like first module, second module, third module. Each module, you can have a post for it which will say like, okay, hi guys, welcome to this module number 1. In this module we will be learning da 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 da. So after you did this, click on the post below and start with the step number 1 from this module. So this will be like a welcome post for the people that clicked on this module number 1, for example. Hopefully this explains it. I also gave an explanation, a similar explanation over here in this how to create your membership in GrooveMember video. So if this doesn't clarify it, then just try it out, and I'm pretty sure once you actually are building your membership using this information now, you'll understand it a bit better. Cool. So yeah, it's just basically a welcome post that you can create. Can you review the hierarchy of the membership outline? Very simple. I will open it again in a new tab so that we can zoom in. So we have categories, subcategories, and posts. Again, this was explained in that video that I linked to you. Category is the top part over here. You will see it always outside. This will be the most outer part, the most outer bar that you see here. Then subcategory will always show up with a folder icon. So if you see a folder icon, you will know that this is a subcategory. Most of the times this is used to separate the actual main category. Let's just say that your category is one course or something that you offer in a, and I don't know, if you have multiple access levels, like you have a course where you have a basic, advanced, and a pro. So one category will be for the basic course, then you can create another category for the advanced course, and then another one for the professional course. So the people that only got the basic one will get this category in all the modules in this one category. So this is most of the times the hierarchy that you use to categorize things with. Modules are basically subcategories that you can do module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, and so on, to actually further separate your basic course. Let's just say it like that. And then the posts are just like what you think it is. It's just posts, like blog posts where you deliver the content. Let's just say you deliver videos and or audio or text or any links or downloadable things, or maybe a quiz. You embed a quiz on the page and things like that. These are all posts. So posts have this page or a paper icon. The subcategories have this this folder icon, and then the main categories that you created will not have anything, but they will have will not have any icon, but they will have a white plus. This white plus will create a subcategory, and this white plus on a subcategory will create a post. I explained this again inside that video that I linked out. So if you are also looking for it, you can just come into our YouTube channel and then find the video which says how to create your membership in GrooveMember. I go through this step by step so that people can understand it more clear. Cool. Did that help? It clicked in my mind. Thanks. Perfect. Good to know. Very good. Let's just go on. Okay, so I believe I covered all the questions from here. I even wrote bump so that it shows up higher in the group so people can see it and put in their post. But let's just come over here to answer the questions that were live. I will just pull this tab over here so I can look directly into the camera, and if I need to demo something, we'll do that as well. So from potential client, I'm wondering if ZenCast, RePurpose, Zamzarbe would be integratable with this. I don't know what any of these are. These are all apps I use for my podcast. Okay, I don't know how you plan to actually integrate it. Let me just Google it quickly. I will actually share this journey of me Googling what these things are. I haven't heard about these platforms yet, so I don't know how potentially it could be. ZenCast, how it would be integratable. Is this ways to host your podcast and publish it on every platform? Okay, I don't know if this gives you some sort of a, okay, yeah, it gives you a podcast player. I don't know if, okay, so this is a player like this one. Yeah, this could be embedded onto a page. So if you want to create podcasts, you can create podcast pages. It's very simple. And you can actually embed this. I do have a video about how to create podcast pages. If you come over here to the YouTube, you can type in Groove Podcast, and there will be a video, not this one, Groove Pages. Groove Pages podcast. There is a video where I actually build out the podcast page where I show how I would do it. This is how it looks like, and people can listen in and download it, and then I go through step by step how to build it out. I need to add on that this was in May, so our platform changed a bit from then. But if you do something like this to model how this page looks like, you can still create something awesome. I suggest you to look into this one. And also we embedded here we embedded a player, adding buttons, adding pop-ups. So we embedded a player onto the pop-up from SoundCloud, and this is the same process still. So you can create a pop-up that will open, and the pop-up will look like this. You will embed your pop-up, your player, and then people can click on the listen button, and then the actual pop-up will show up. So that's basically the process. Have a look through this one, how to build a beautiful podcast page using GroovePages, and it will help you. It will help you on how to embed a player. I don't really know what extent you want to go and use these platforms already, but they are not integrated with Groove, but you can use these players and put them on your pages. Cool. Let me just go back on here so I look you guys and not on sideways. I really need this. Been struggling with building my landing page. This I know will help. Thanks, David. Not quite sure what is this for, but if you have a question, Veronica, I'm happy to help. In Member, is there a progress bar per category, subcategory, post, or only for the whole program? It's for the whole program. Also, can we change the pink color that is the default in Member program sidebar? There will be an option at this moment. At this moment, it is not an option yet. We'll have different layouts, different themes. To be honest, I can call it themes because it will change the complete layout. It will change how the modules are. Would it be on the top, like you can click on different categories on the top, or would it be on the sidebar and things like that? That is coming. I cannot give you an ETA. We're still working on the functionality, on a basic functionality of a membership platform. We're making it faster, better, stronger, and also one of these things will be to actually have these more layout options. But at this moment, we are still developing it heavily inside the functionality part. So to make it pretty will be actually waiting a little bit longer. So can you say how I can arrive at the live from streamyard.com/Facebook? So this is not something you arrive at live, but once you actually click on that one, that allows me to see your name and your profile image. That's purely based that's purely in order to activate access to your Facebook profile. So when I'm streaming, then I can see your profile image and the name. It's not going to show when we are live. It's just going to allow me to see who you are. There's a question from Bobby A. This may have been answered already, but can you add a unique or specific domain URL to GrooveKart subdomain once you create the website? Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday we went through this one. In case you haven't seen, we did a GrooveKart accelerator, Bobby. So you can have a look in our YouTube channel. we went through like step by step. We showed how to actually brainstorm products, how to brainstorm niches, how to brainstorm domain names, how to go and purchase a domain name, how to go and create a store and add on the domain name, how to go in and create a logo and branding and colors, and how to actually put on the logo on your site, how to actually choose a template for GrooveKart. So this was all covered yesterday in the GrooveKart Accelerator module number 1. Just where you are right now on YouTube, just have a look on our channel. That video was played just a couple hours ago, literally yesterday. So that will help you a lot. Okay. Cool. Is there a way to test GrooveMail automations to ensure the emails get sent out when they buy a GrooveSell product? I have been testing it out, and a lot of other users from the group have been testing it out, Amir, and it gets delivered. So it is working nicely. And I also tested out some other users' platforms that they were following the imperfect action challenge, and in that challenge I actually suggested to do the free product delivery into a membership. So we set up the fulfillment in the last module number 4 of the imperfect action challenge. If you haven't seen that yet, Amir, have a look. But it works nicely, so you don't necessarily need to test it. If you set it up properly according to how it should be, it will be working its magic. Still cannot migrate Shopify store to GrooveKart. I don't know what kind of question is this. If you already tried, you can reach out to support. If you haven't tried yet, there is a way to actually migrate the Shopify store. There have been also updates to the migration platform. So I don't know if this means that you tried and didn't succeed, or you haven't tried yet. There is an actual importer. If it doesn't work for you, please reach out to support so they can help you. I don't really know how I can help you any further on this live stream right now. Would you be able to review how the system works when there are containers within containers? See bottom left of screen print, container, container, container. I'm finding some errors when I do work with containers and their contents. I suspect it may be that I think I'm confusing which container I should be working in. For example, my font may revert to a default if I do something seemingly unrelated, or my collapsed text will get truncated by the section below it in live view. So Kim, I don't know what this is for. Please record a Loom video and send it to either support or report it as a bug. I don't really know what this is for. Maybe you can also ask for help inside the Facebook group. Record a short video explaining what your issue is, and maybe somebody in the group, or if this is an issue, will direct you further to the actual solution. It may be just a usability that some things are not set up properly. Could be, could not be, could be just a technical issue. Then we will need to report this as a bug in order to get it fixed. But at this moment, I cannot help you right now during this live stream. I would need to see what happens, how it happens, and why it happens. So please record a Loom video or any kind of video, just a short clip, so that we can have a look. I do suggest to everybody, it seems like I'm promoting loom.com. I'm not. I just use this one because it's like super fast, it's free, it helps a lot to people. There is also other platforms like Screencastify and Berrycast and Cloud App and Awesome Screenshot and things like that. But I actually, loom.com is just simple to say. It's a great platform, and it's just I don't know. I'm just stuck with it. Can you go ahead and use your domain if you already have one? Yes. So every platform at this moment where you can design pages with, and I mean GroovePages and GrooveKart, they allow you to have your custom domains. If you're asking about the memberships and GrooveSell, at this moment that is not available. There is an awesome feature coming where it will allow you to set up custom domains for your checkout pages on GrooveSell, also your affiliate links. So you'll be able to set up custom domains for your affiliate links. So when you copy it over, it will not be like groovepages.groovesell /a/xy23y and things like that. It will be like, you'll be able to go in and then say Tariadon com/GroovePages. And it will be super awesome. This is coming very soon. It is being worked on right now, and probably in a week or two it will be released. So at this moment you can use custom domains with GroovePages and GrooveKart, and you will be able to soon use it with the other platforms as well. Can you show how my template works? Is it so that we can save pages or complete sites from my site screen as templates? Shahram, I can tell you just a very cool handy dandy resource that you can have a look at, and this is if you go onto our Groove Digital YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, because a lot of questions are already answered there. And when you're searching for things, like for example, there is a video that you can find. It's called Fast Page. Let's just type in Fast Page. You'll find this one, how to build pages and sites fast on GroovePages. This will give you a couple of interesting things that you could do. So you can do use templates and blocks. You can clone sites and pages. You can duplicate elements on the page. You can clone pages and websites. You can save styling. You can save blocks. You can save pages as templates. So this would be the video that I would suggest you to watch: how to build pages and sites fast on GroovePages. Again, this was in 28th of May, so some of the functionality that we have right now is a bit better. Also, the quality of the stream was pretty bad at that time because I was just hired at the beginning of May. So I suggest you to go in and have a look at this video. It will help you with understanding how to actually work with templates, how to work with blocks, how to save them, how to enable global styles and things like that. That will help you a lot. So how to build pages fast on GroovePages. Please just type it into your YouTube, or basically in YouTube, and you'll find this video. Cool. Cool. Where did I stop? Okay. So also, in case you put in your question one time, there is no need to put it second time. I'm going through all the questions, so there is no need to duplicate them. Veronica, struggling with building my landing page. I attempted to build from scratch because I had a particular template I wanted to copy. However, how do I get the different blocks container to align as I drag each on top of the other? It's been such a struggle using the sizing function. Veronica, don't use the sizing function. That's the only thing I can suggest right now. Do not use the sizing function. This is called drag handles at this moment, and the drag handles, when you're resizing things on the pages, it resizes it in all screens, and you don't want that. Resizing something on and modifying the position on a desktop will not have the same position on the mobile, so it will not do the proper alignment and the stacking of content on your mobile phone, because, as you know, desktop screens are horizontal, and things that are horizontal need to be stacked on top of each other on a mobile phone. And if you actually use the drag handles and move them around the page and size them differently, that will not look good on a mobile, because it will just mess up the positioning on the actual web pages. So my suggestion is to use, when you're actually building a landing page and you want to have something from scratch while you're still new and you don't really know what you're doing and how you're using the drag handles, they're not like in Canva and in PowerPoint that you click on and then you resize and then you move them around the page. That's not how they work. In CSS and in HTML, basically the code of the website, it needs to say this element, like for example image, needs to be on this position, this low, and it will have its own position inside the code. If you actually use the drag handles on all the devices at the same time, or just separate devices at the same time, it will mix up that code, so you don't want to actually do that. Try, before you actually do that, try to use pre-made blocks. and this is what I teach also in my imperfect action challenge. This is how we went out there and built out full websites. And I've seen so many websites that were like, wow, these are amazing. They were not using the products I was showing. They were not using the websites that I was showing. They used custom websites, and they made those custom websites using the blocks. So head over to GroovePages, click on blocks, and find the ones that you can actually use in order to recreate the page that you want. Another thing that I would suggest is to not start immediately coming up with your own solutions. Okay, so you are trying to model something, but at this moment, I feel that you would need to familiarize yourself with the platform first. So try to build something. Try to find, for example, a block, like pull out a block on your page from a pre-made blocks and try to do it from scratch. Like try to do something like that, and then make sure that it is also mobile responsive and that it looks exactly alike. Don't go in and then try now websites and landing pages. Start slowly. Or my suggestion is just start imperfect action challenge module number 1, then go on to module number 2, and then you'll familiarize yourself with the whole GrooveFunnels suite of tools, because we really dive deep and go into to each and every tool out there. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Start slowly and don't use drag handles. Okay, learn without the drag handles. Once you understand what the drag handles do, then you will be able to use them. We are developing the drag handles and the responsiveness options further and further. So what you're seeing right now, everybody, this will not be the final version of it. There will be more to it, but at this moment, this is how they work. Market media services. Hello, David. I have an issue with GrooveMail. All my mails are going to spam and junk. That ties into the actual what's it called? The spamming that I mentioned previously. This was already explained why it does this, but in case you're actually sending out emails to customers and then the customers are reporting that the emails go into junk, then just mention it to them previously. Okay, so on your thank you page, for example, before you send out an email, or in your video on the thank you page, you can mention like, you will receive shortly, I don't know, the login details for the membership, but make sure you mark this as not spam and also star it and then reply back. Replying back can get you in a giveaway where we are giving away $100 Amazon gift card. For example, you want to encourage the people to actually reply back to your email. This will pull it out from the spam, their inbox software like Google Mail or Gmail and Hotmail and other things that the customers will be using. If they reply back, the software that they are using will mark it as, okay, so this is not spam. They are actually communicating with people, and this is what you want. So try to use this one. At the beginning, I'm using this myself. When I'm sending emails to customers using GrooveMail right now, I'm telling them on the thank you page, you will receive an email shortly. Please look into the spam folder and then reply back. In the email, I also said that thank you very much. Welcome to program. Here is your download. PS, very big PS. Please reply back to this email, mark it as not spam, and this will automatically enter you into the giveaway that we have, where we are giving away and just by replying back will get you automatically enrolled into this giveaway. So encourage them to reply back. You don't necessarily have to do big prizes, like give them your time in case you have clients that you're selling courses to, you're selling something to, like give them a 15-minute consultation call, or give them like a PLR product, or give them something just as a win. You want to encourage them to actually reply back. This will warm up your sender identity in GrooveMail. So when you're actually sending to the next customers, the inbox, the platform, Hotmail, GrooveMail, not GrooveMail, Gmail, Zoho Mail, and whatever they may be using will not mark them as spam. Okay, so I encourage everybody to do this. Try to encourage your customers that you're sending emails to reply back, and try to get them in a game, like do a giveaway, do a something that you can purchase, and then or even just like drop ship something. You purchase something from Amazon to the winner, and then you don't send it to yourself, but you send it directly to the winner. It's super simple. It doesn't involve a lot of ad, um, a lot of planning in advance, but it will actually get your customers to reply back. For GrooveMember security-wise, how can we prevent people taking the registered URL and share it to other people, or is this not possible at the moment? June, this has been actually answered a lot of times already, and with the recent GrooveMember updates, you don't have this issue. If you set it up from GrooveSell, there is a fulfillment that automatically just creates an account for the customer that purchased, and will only send out the login details to the customer. So could be that you are not following the updates, but this was the old story. This is not an issue anymore. Will there be a multi-language option for GrooveKart and GrooveFunnel? Yes, there will be. Can you say something about SLA between Groove and us? That is what some customer ask when you suggest to build their system on Groove. I don't know what SLA means. Let me just Google it. Service level agreement is commitment between the service provider and the client. I don't really know what kind of information go into this one. I didn't even know what an SLA means. It's English is not my first language, and I didn't do these types of things yet. So in case you want to work with clients, get them to sign up through your affiliate link. This way they will have their own account. They can share those login details with you. Encourage them to upgrade. Absolutely. This way you get also a commission on the upgrade, because you can get them to upgrade to this lifetime account. They will not need to pay anytime soon for another platform that does what Groove does. And in the meantime, they share the account details with you, and then you can actually manage their platform, their account for them. That's the thing that I would suggest. What's the difference between GrooveSell and GroovePages in the affiliate program? They show the same numbers. GrooveSells and GroovePages. I don't understand this question. I don't know what you're talking about. In the affiliate program, we have one affiliate program. This is for GrooveFunnels. Previously, we had different pages, like landing pages that were promoting GrooveSell and getting people to sign up under the program GrooveSell. We had also a landing page for GroovePages, and it was promoting to sign up to GrooveFunnels through the landing page of GroovePages. I'm not quite sure if you're talking about that, but we have one product, and this is GrooveFunnels. GrooveFunnels consists of multiple different features, to call it that way, that are allowing you to build your website is one feature, to actually sell the products is another feature, to send emails is a third feature, and so on. I'm having issue where my submenus are not clickable on mobile from the hamburger. I get the drop-down menu with clickable links, but if I put a submenu with more pages, I cannot click the links. James, create a short video on this one, report it as a bug, and we can look into that one further from there. You can also try to reach out to the support so they can look into your account. Maybe there is something that is actually causing this one, but I'm pretty sure that this may be a bug. We are developing systems for the navigation, so it could be that this is just a side effect of us updating the platform. So please record a video how the issue happens, why it happens, and when it happens, so that we can look into this a bit further. Make sure that your site ID is visible, so don't record only the working area of the builder, but record your whole browser, so that the devs that are looking into these issues can see the site ID, basically the address bar links in there. Is the multi-currency setting in GrooveSell launched yet? If so, how can we change the currency settings? Yes, please just look into or search for multi-currency in the group. I made an announcement where I explained that exactly. You go into GrooveSell, create a new product funnel, and there you can choose your currency. When I want a product with an order bump, I have to set the order bump as a new product, right? Yes. But I also have to give a landing page and a thank you page. Which one do I need there? Just use the basic one, just the main product page. The pages of the main product, or create a different ones for the bump offer. A little bit confused. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to create a new page. You can just create a you can if you want, it's not necessary, but you can just use the main product landing page as well, and you can use the main thank you page that you're sending the people to after the product has been purchased. Group pages for some blogs that has 2 columns, image, text, or text, image, or text. I cannot understand this. Can the mobile version make it always showing the image first, not the text first? Please record a video because this is hard to explain. I don't fully understand what this is. It's confusing. Hi David, is it the best practice to use one page for order form and upsell offering, or is it better to use a whole page for upsell and then another for the other form? It depends. It can be A/B tested. I have seen people put in and a lot of funnels from ClickFunnels do this, that they have the sales page, and immediately on the top of the page they have, or at the closer to the bottom, they have a checkout embed thingy right there, that you basically go through the sales page, and then immediately on that sales page can fill in your details and purchase. I've seen also other funnels, even from ClickFunnels, they create their own custom checkout pages where they can mark and pixel the people that went to the next step. So the difference is that it's easier to track people who are more interested. The people that click over and then arrive at a new checkout page, they can be marked differently. They can be like warm leads. Everybody that lands on the one page where your sales funnel is, they can be leads, but you don't know if they are interested or not after they check out. Then you can track them. If you actually put a checkout page, a separate page, you can put on a pixel and then tag them differently than the previous ones. Everything has pros and cons. Like some people prefer the one, like everything on one page. Even some companies like GrooveKart, they developed a system which they call the best in the world, which is like a one-page funnel, and they do this exact thing on the actual funnel page. On the sales page, they put in the checkout form. It has pros and cons because it's less friction for the customer. They don't have to commit on clicking so many buttons, but from tracking perspective, from knowing who your cold leads are, warm leads are, for pixels and tracking, it may be good to actually have a checkout page. It definitely requires A/B testing, and I would suggest that in case you don't know what to go with both and see if one works better than the other. Hello, David. I have issue with GrooveMail. Okay, I actually answered this one. So please do not copy and duplicate your comments because I see them. There is no need to actually duplicate. Is the GrooveVideo on GrooveMember bug solved? It's shown a small tiny video on GrooveMember and couldn't be full screen. Full screen, that's not a feature yet, and the actual tiny video is being developed. It is being worked on, so it's not yet done. There is a workaround though. Searching the group, Tony Eppright did a CSS workaround for that one, so you can have a look into it. That helped. Like, okay, so this was already read. Is there a feature to mass send welcome emails to members at a later date? I want to set up GrooveMember first, but do not want to send welcome email to members until the membership is ready. Good question. I don't think there is a feature for that one. This will be for when GrooveMail is connected to GrooveMember, which is going to be fairly soon. I cannot give you an ETA on that though. You know, when you go into GrooveMember and you set up the actual welcome welcome email, there is like a no welcome email or default welcome email and a custom welcome email. So in the custom welcome email, when that is available, we'll also have automations in order to say like everybody that purchased this membership, send them an email, blah, 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 blah. So when that comes out, then we'll have that feature. At this moment in time, there is no feature that could actually accommodate that. Thank you. I hadn't heard of them either when my client asked me. Okay. Can GrooveMember be hosted using our own domain? Will this feature be introduced? Yes, it will be introduced, not yet. Question, is there a learning lesson plan for new members? Learning what? Some people would like to actually create websites. Some people want to sell things. Some people want to create a membership. So I don't know what you would like to do. There are trainings, tutorials, and learning lessons for all kinds of different things. I don't know what you're planning to do, so just see what you're trying to do and then look for those solutions. Are you planning to do a course membership? Are you planning to launch your dropshipping store? Are you setting up your funnel? Are you setting up your website? Are you just trying to do landing pages for affiliate marketing? There are videos for each and every one of these things. I don't really know what plan you're looking for, but just find something that you want to do and search for that solution. We have hundreds of videos that explain all kinds of things, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it. Okay, so market media services, again, the same. I will just skip over these questions because I actually said a couple of times to not duplicate it. Cool. Is it possible to use a different payment gateway rather than the pre-built one? We have a couple of payment gateway integrations. I don't know what platform you're talking about. Again, would it be GrooveKart or GrooveSell? In both of them, we have multiple payment gateways. We have PayPal, Stripe, Authorize.net, NMI, Uviba on GrooveKart. We have loads. So if you don't want to use those ones that are available, you want to use something else, that is not available. They need to be integrated with a platform in order to use them. So if that was your question, then that's the answer to it. Can I have single login and password access for one of my Groove page? Single login. You actually have a single login and password access for your GrooveFunnels. With one email and one password, you actually access the whole platform. I don't fully understand what you are trying to do, but you have that already. Can you build an online course on this? Absolutely, you can build an online course on GrooveMember. Devs should remove the drag handles. That requires a very big time expense from our devs that are already working on some new features. So that will not be done. We'll be improving that further, but we'll not be removing the drag handles. Blocks are awesome. Is the custom attributes feature disappear already? Because I couldn't find it anymore now. But some of my old, it is there. Please have a look. Do a hard reload and it's there. Where do I find the imperfect challenge? Please just type it into YouTube or Facebook or Groove Digital Academy or support that anywhere. Basically, just type in imperfect action challenge. You'll find it there. There are 4 modules so far. On Monday, we're recording the new one, which will be the last one, module number 5, where we're going to be handling traffic. Do you know if integration with Zoho is already on the list of future dev? No, I don't think so. No. Oops, forgot the queue. No problem. That's fine. Does GrooveKart do any sort of inventory controlled tracking? Not at this point. Or is it more for POD dropshipping at this point? So at this point, it is not for POD dropshipping only, but it is a beta platform, and some of these features are not out yet. Inventory control is coming, but it is still being developed for quite some time now. We want to have a great platform, and it requires a bit of time to actually develop it. There is a drop-down menu in affiliate dashboard. If you take a look, let's actually have a look. I don't fully know if that is related to previous question or is something new. Groove affiliate. Reporting, probably on here. Not quite sure where I should be clicking. Promos. Yeah, this is being fixed. Let's just open here the partner program. Links. Package description, free and lifetime live webinar, upgrade page. Okay, so GrooveSell promotion. This is what I was saying. Like, if you go on here, previously we had a landing page that was promoting GrooveSell. Now it's GrooveFunnels promo. It's just promoting GrooveFunnels. It's not promoting GrooveSell as the platform. At a later point, we'll have special links for each and every one of our platforms. Like, if you want to promote GrooveKart and get people to sign up for GrooveFunnels through the GrooveKart landing page, that will be also here, so it will be possible. If you're talking about that, this is just that explanation. Cool. Let's see where I stopped. Okay, here on GroovePages, is there a way to change the background color of the submenu? Meaning, no. At this point, no. When you hover over the nav bar and submenus drop down, the default background color is white. Is it changeable? Not at this point. If you want, there is a feature request already in the feedback portal. Head over there, feedback.groovefunnels.com, and you can upvote that. Do we have an ETA for split testing feature? No ETA yet, but you don't necessarily need it. You can use Google Analytics and other platforms which are free in order to do this already. I was watching your tutorial creating a funnel with an upsell and downsell, and you mentioned that several order confirmation pages need to be created in if we are selling a different product, but that the developers are working on changing that. Has that update already been released? No, actually, we are working on this one as we speak. There will be this order confirmation widgets and also thank you page widgets, which will be showing the orders and also inviting people to promote like an affiliate program. So it's going to be even better than I imagined and than any other platform are doing right now. There is, for example, ClickFunnels. They do this kind of order confirmation. They show what the purchase was, but that's just like kindergarten stuff. What we are actually planning for that one, it's being worked on and it's going to be world class, but it's not released yet. What's the easiest way to host a file like eBook on Groove? You don't host it on Groove at this moment. You host it out elsewhere. To create membership and send whoever purchased the book to a membership to download the file, or is there an easier way as well? Please have a look at that video where I explain the membership platform. And also have a look at the module number 4 of the Imperfect Action Challenge. Type in Imperfect Action Challenge, module number 4 inside YouTube or inside a Facebook group or inside Groove Digital Academy, anywhere, literally, you'll find that one. The whole module number 4, which is a 2-hour, almost 2.5-hour video, is doing fulfillment. So it's covering all the fulfillment options that you can do, and one of those fulfillment options is also delivering it in a membership. And there I guide you step by step how to do everything. I don't like you. People are saying my videos are long, and absolutely, and I actually prefer longer videos because I can cover everything in detail. Like when you watch 5-minute, 10-minute, 15, 20-minute YouTube videos, they will say like, there is a huge opportunity to do business, and then if you just create your website, if you do this, if you do that, and then you do this, like you have it, and it's like you can make tons of money with it. But nobody actually shows you that. Nobody shows how to do it, what's the process, what is the like, where to click, what to do. And I hate that stuff. Like starting from all these big names in affiliate marketing and business and things like, it's like they just do the higher strategies, like to actually hook you in and purchase their products, but nobody actually shows in step by step how to do it or what to do or where to click or why to click. And I just don't like it. So if you think my videos are long, they are. and they are long for a reason, because I cover a lot of things in there. I don't like to just like scratch the surface. I like to go deep, and even these Q&A sessions, I try to give you the reasons behind, for example, like things that shouldn't be like publicly announced. Like there is a spammer out there, that's why GrooveMail is a bit having issues with deliverability. But being honest and being actually transparent and telling these details are what changes people's mind. And this is what does a difference when you're doing business online. So yeah, I don't want to create tutorials where in 5 minutes I explain one thing, but without the next couple of things you cannot do anything. You will not be seeing that from me. Unfortunately, if this is what you're looking for, that's not what I do. I want to show everything in detail, and if you want to look to specific things, this is why we're putting timestamps below our videos on YouTube, so you can just click on different parts of the video and then learn that exact thing that you're interested in. So that's basically it. Hello, David. There's a video that is on GrooveFunnels sales page. Can I use it on my landing Groove affiliate page? Javier, yes, you can, but make sure you embed it. Don't download it and don't copy it, modify it in any way, because that goes against the policies of the company. And yeah, just make sure you embed it and not download it and modify it. Can you show how to create a landing page and add this funnel there? Also, can we use this method to market GrooveFunnels as an affiliate? Can you show how to create the landing page and add this funnel there? Also, can we use this method to, I don't know what this method, and can you show how to create a landing page? There are multiple videos on showing you how to create landing pages, and now it is even easier, because we have awesome templates that you could use to create landing pages in just a couple of clicks. So I don't really know where you would like to add a funnel. I don't understand your question, so if you could go a little bit more in detail what you're trying to do, what that would make it easier for me to answer it. Hi again, I asked about the login page just now. I would like to have some of my Groove pages accessible only password, because it contains data private only to the user with access password. Okay, so on the Groove pages, you cannot log in with a password. You can create a membership where you're delivering the same content. That would be the solution for you. But Groove pages is a HTML, CSS website builder, or not website, it's a page builder that will not have content locking. For that one, this is why we have GrooveMember. Will you cover SEO tools for affiliates? SEO tools for affiliates. I will cover promo tools in the module number 5 this coming Monday in the Imperfect Action Challenge 5, the last one. So if you are looking for that one, make sure you join. Can you place 3 images full screen in a block with 3 containers, 3 images side by side, and then together to fill the screen? I believe you can. You need to use the 3 column empty block, and then you can just set up each of the containers or each of the columns to be 100% of the parent. Okay, and then you can. These are mini courses, not just videos. Huge resource. Yeah. Is there a way to put Facebook pixels on pages already? This has been there from the start, so you can pixel everybody from start till finish. And I'm actually working on video which will show advanced pixel tracking for people that would like to use like Facebook in order to pixel everybody that comes into a funnel, starting from the main page, then the people that go onto the checkout page, the people that actually purchase, and the people that actually didn't purchase, so that you can send them like ads or yeah, show up ads for them if they didn't purchase, to call them back again. Pixels on the checkout page, pixels on the thank you page, pixels on the membership, or actually not the membership, but yeah, so basically the whole system. I'm working on that training. It is not ready yet. Will be ready soon. I love transparency. That was the only thing that had me concerned about the deliverability. I wasn't hearing you talk about it, and you talk about everything openly, so I was totally reassuring. You hear, we know and we got this. Yes, absolutely. The thing is that I started answering these questions in the Facebook group for the first couple of, like, first 15 times. I just copied over my answer from the first one and pasted it in. I copied it over, but every day we're getting these questions. What's with GrooveMill? What's with GrooveMill? I just stopped answering. And you know, when you're in the some sort of a Facebook group, or actually anywhere on Facebook, it's like a news feed. You post, and then somebody commented on a previous post, and then your post goes down. So it just gets lost, and people don't use search. Unfortunately, people just don't search for answers. So they always ask for new things and new things, and I just stopped answering because it's just so repetitive. I also started declining these questions and just say, like, please use the search function, because this was asked hundreds of times already. It may sound rude, but there's just 120,000 people inside the Facebook group. So it would just get overwhelmed with all kinds of different questions. But yes, we're working on it. This is a big deal for us because we are also using GrooveMail for sending out emails. And if we cannot get into the inbox, then there's just no reason for us to have GrooveMail. So this is a big issue, and it's being fixed by the world's experts on email services and deliverability and security. So we got this. I'm glad your videos are longer. It gives me a chance to learn something. Absolutely. And I feel the same way, because my videos, if people are selling courses that are sometimes even shorter than my videos, I could easily sell my courses my videos for as courses. I could just chop them up into little pieces and just say, like, this is module 1, this is module. But I don't want to do this. I want to actually do, and if you're actually seeing every day I do a course on something, like, it is a full-on 2-hour course. You start from something, and then you, at the end of the course, you have it. Like with the memberships, like, there will be people that will be selling courses how to create your membership, but I just did that for free. It is a 2.5 hour training, but once you go through it, you have a membership, and that was the goal. This is why you got in, how to create a membership, and now at the end you know how to create a membership. So some people sell it, some people do marketing campaigns and promoting it, but I don't think that this should be sold, because this is some basic things of usability of the software. And there are people that are actually users of Groove that are going out there taking my content, and I'm actually not bothered by that. They're taking my content, rewording it, and then actually creating like course plans and blueprints and masterminds and academies from the actual same content that I did. That's just sales. That's just marketing. You need to sugarcoat it, and then people will buy it, even though this is the same thing that I said. It's just maybe in a different packaging. But I don't have any problems with that. If I can teach, my goal is to teach people. If I can teach the people, even those that will resell that content at a later point, I actually did my job. So I can, like, say, job done. Your videos isn't long, and you cover along like yesterday's video, but sometimes you speak on about things that might not be good for some, but it's good for others. So do your thing. Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate it. Your videos are pure gold. Thank you very much, Javier. David, I've submitted a page to review, but you ran out of time. I see this Q&A number 23rd. That was 21. So where do we find a good question, Joanne? That's a very, very good question. Let me just show you what was the LemonAid 22. And this was a special edition, and I didn't number it. So if you come over here, the LemonAid sessions have this type of a. So this was LemonAid 22. Then there is 23 over here. Okay, so I missed the number. This should have been 24. And there was here a special edition Q&A session with Donna Fox. Okay, so there is a LemonAid 23. I missed the number. My bad, guys. Then there was a 24, and today should be 25th. So yeah, I missed the number. So that was a special edition Q&A with Donna Fox. I love her when she comes on. She's always smiling, always such a happy person. I just enjoy getting answers to you guys with her, because to be honest, she's my boss, but it doesn't feel like she's my boss. She's a very, very, very awesome lady colleague that I have, and I love working with her. So that's the Q&A session that was last week. She helped me out because I was having issues with my internet connection, and I do suggest you to watch that one if you haven't seen it yet, because we cover a lot of things on how it was with her previous companies, who Donna Fox is, and what she did previously. So yeah, we actually got to meet her in that session. So thanks, Joanne, for pointing it out. I will need to rename this video. It is 25th and not 20. And yeah, so 20, 23, 21, and 22 were there. The special edition was not numbered, but it is there. JV promo videos are not meant to be used, I think. So the video from the JV page is not something that I suggest you to use because it's promoting directly GrooveFunnels. I suggest everybody to create their own sort of JV videos, because everybody has their own target audience. For example, if that would be me, and I don't really want to go out there, even though I could, and I sometimes think I should, just to show people how it's done. Like, I'm going to show you how to do it. I would go out there, find an audience. And by finding an audience, I mean really going out there and then doing something niche specific. And when I say niche specific, I mean I will find, I don't know, people and businesses that need websites, that need marketing platforms, that need email marketing, that need these types of things. So I would sit down, brainstorm, and think about who are those people that need these things. So after I did that, let me just fix my focus. Perfect. I will go out there and create campaigns and create videos and content, maybe even templates for the people that need these things. For example, let's just take plumbers, for example. If I would want to go out there, I could take a video, like I could take a template for plumbers, modify it, or I actually do my own templates as well. I could create a couple of templates for plumbers and say in a video that I would run paid advertising to, like, attention plumbers, in case you are struggling with your business, let me show you a simple way to have your website up and running in minutes, and your whole marketing system would be sorted as well. And then that would be crazy, because it is like boom, 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 money in the eyes of the plumbers and the businesses that own plumbing companies and actual owners that own plumbing companies. So this would be my strategy. Take something, create something that they need, and give them, like, done for you. Like, you just take it and you run with it. I would probably go in there and then do email copy. Like, they just need to put in their details in like 5 or 6 email messages for promoting their services. Or even now we have chatbots. We have Chatmatic. You could create easily a simple chatbot sequence that you create for a plumbing company, and then you give this template away, like a chatbot template, and you give the actual Groove template away with follow-up videos on how to set this all together. This way you have plumbers that will sign up for Chatmatic. They also have a very, very good affiliate program. They sign up for Groove. So now you can make money from both of these affiliate programs. In the meantime, you're helping these plumbers, and then you help them actually get up and running with these online systems, and you can actually get them to promote for you. So this is what I would do if I would go out there and do promotions for things like this, and then even create a separate JV promo video for my own product, where I'm giving the template, where I'm giving the actual access to the software and things like this. So I would let the plumbers market to other plumbers or their colleagues and things like that. So this is what I would do, and this is how I would do it, and this is highly recommend you, because nobody's doing this right now. Yeah, there we go, my full-on strategy, what I would do. And if I would go out there, I would definitely create a video on it, but step by step, exactly what I said. But I don't know if I should, because there are other people that are teaching this exact thing. Want to be GrooveFunnels affiliate? How do I start? As there are very few resources on the partner program, no graphics. As I said, right now, do not use those, because you do not need those. Nothing that the company can give you, you should use at this moment, because not you should use, but you should create your own. You're looking for a shortcut, and the people that are looking for a shortcut will get frustrated very quickly, because everybody else is doing it. So they will be like, yeah, but I want to try to do something, and I am using your provided content, but I'm not successful, so it's your fault. These are the people that are looking for shortcuts, and that will get very frustrated with the company and with themselves, because they just want an easy way out. And that's not how to actually do it. You need to put in a little bit of effort. Affiliate marketing is selling somebody else's product, but not taking everything that company has and selling everything. They could just go out there and sell it themselves. Like, I don't think you should be waiting for somebody to create content for you in order to give you, so they can actually, here you go and now run ads for that. Be creative, come up with your own ideas, do just this flow that I just told you about. Create a template, create a Chatmatic template, start selling that with a done for you product. People don't like courses. They don't want courses anymore. Who will watch a 20-hour course? That is not something that they need to do. They want to have shortcuts, as I said. So you be the person offering the shortcuts to others. How you can create those shortcuts? Using templates, using pre-made content. You be the person, you be the content creator. Don't expect from others to actually create the content, because when you go out there and you start using that, everybody will be using that. So you'll be nothing special in the market. But in case you create your own content, you sell that content, then you are the special person. Then you will be making the money for yourself and for your clients as well. So it's just a mind shift from the content producer. You need to be a producer, and the content consumer. Don't be the person that is consuming the content only. Consume, produce. That's what I'm doing. I don't come up with all these trainings from the top of my mind. I actually learn myself, and I purchased a couple of different academies, masterminds, blueprints, whatever you want to call it. And I actually purchased quite a lot of these, because I go through a lot of content in order to be able to provide to you. So consume, but also try it out, test it out, see how it works, and just do something with that learned content. Go through the Groovathon. There is nothing better than the Groovathon. On Groovathon, we had every 2 hours somebody new came out with a new strategy that you could use immediately. There is, for example, Alicia Little in 2 hours explained the system, how you can create a course without actually writing a single word. Like, it's mind-blowing. You create your own full-on membership program with people, outsource everything, and it's just like mind-blowing. I will definitely be trying that, and somehow incorporating it in the Groove system, so that I can create these types of trainings for you, what I learned and how it works in real life. So definitely consume the content and produce content, so that you actually help out others. Groovathon was so amazing, Christine says. Absolutely, I agree. So please don't be the person that is waiting and then doing this, waiting for the actual company to give them the content. So here you go. Please go out there now and promote for us. That's not something that you should be waiting for. You should be the person that is giving others the content to promote for you. Okay. That's just my opinion. We are working on different promotion materials, and there is a lot of good stuff coming, but that's not something you should be waiting for. There needs to be a time where you say, okay, I need to do this. And by mean, you need to produce things, because you need to work for it. Shortcuts most of the times will not satisfy you enough. Like, shortcuts are satisfying the urge for the shiny object syndrome. But then once you get bored, you see maybe it's not working because everybody is promoting the same swipe files, everybody's promoting the same images and the same videos. People get bored and then they're just saying, this doesn't work. It actually works, but not with shortcuts. Yeah, this was my side rant. I sometimes get confused by people's understanding of how business works online. There are things that you could do with shortcuts, but making money is most of the times not going to happen with shortcuts. So be the person that produces the content, go the long route of actually providing the content. This way you can make more money than anybody else. Is it possible to delete a member registration and allow the person to register again with the same email? At this point, this is something our GrooveMember team is tackling. How it works is when somebody signs up for a course or a membership in GrooveMember, in the database they get marked as an email, as an account. And at this moment, when you want to join another membership, you are already in the database, in GrooveMember database, as a member. So it will say like invalid username and password because it will not recognize that exact membership for your personal account. So that is something that we are working on. What the solution is to create a separate database for each and every membership, but we need to handle that a bit delicately, because when you create a membership, it will create some sort of a database. I don't really know how this works in the backend, but that's just how I was explained, I believe, if I understood correctly. That needs, like, one membership needs to have its own database so you can manage your own content and your clients in there. So that's being worked on. That is coming out very soon. But for now, there is no way to actually delete a member from GrooveMember. Yeah, so that was tackled already. Cool. So I believe I covered most of the questions so far. We will be doing more and more content. As I said, make sure you are there on Monday. We are doing the last module of the Imperfect Action Challenge, and it will be covering a lot of these things that we talked about today, like how to do affiliate marketing properly, how to give people the promo tools, how to do giveaways. Even I will talk about that. How to promote the funnel that we created cheaply, or not cheaply, cost effectively, and that it is quite successful. So this is what we will be covering, and then hopefully you'll be joining in. We received a couple of more questions. So if somebody wants to upgrade their membership, is that what you're saying will be coming soon? No, upgrading memberships already works, but in case you have a member, for example, you, Linda, you want to join my membership and you also want to join Christine Case's membership, the membership that you joined first, for example, you join mine membership first, you will receive your account, and then when you try to join Christine's membership, at this moment you will not be able to. That is going to be saying that the email and the password are invalid. That is being worked on. Will there be a facility for students to reset their passwords? Yes. GrooveMember sender verification not working. Please rewatch this video. I mentioned this 5 times already, and you can also search in the Facebook group. It has been explained multiple times. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here, for watching this Q&A session, for asking questions. I hope I answered everybody. If I missed some, I apologize. I really tried to go step by step, answer everybody's question. Sometimes I just miss some. So yeah, I invite you one more time, join the Imperfect Action Challenge, and then also on Wednesday we are doing the second module of the GrooveKart Accelerator. In case you're thinking about creating your GrooveKart store, make sure you join on there. But until then, thank you very much. I hope you will have a beautiful rest of the day, and see you on the next